Have you ever experienced this? You come up with a massive new goal, maybe a business idea, a fitness plan, or a life overhaul. You excitedly post about it on social media or tell your best friend all the details over coffee. But then, almost immediately after, that burning desire to actually do the work just vanishes. Or maybe you've had a bad day, you vented your frustrations online, got a bunch of sympathy in the comments, but instead of feeling better, you felt emptier, like you'd been hollowed out. We live in an era that worships transparency. Algorithms and culture scream at us. Post your breakfast, show your scars, share your every thought. Influencers tell you to be authentic and show your vulnerability. But today I want to be the one to pour cold water on that fire. I want to tell you a counterintuitive truth. Oversharing is not just cheap. It is physically destroying your ability to execute. It might even be sabotaging your value as a person. In this noisy world, keeping an air of mystery isn't about trying to look cool or being antisocial. It is the highest form of self-discipline and a survival strategy for the strong. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm not just going to tell you why you need to shut up. I'm going to show you how to use strategic silence to take back control of your life. First, we have to talk about the biology of why this happens. Why is it that the goals you announce to the world are usually the ones you fail to achieve? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you lack grit. It's because you've been tricked by your own brain. Back in 2009, Peter Gallwitzer, a psychologist at NYU, conducted a famous study on this. He found that when we articulate a goal, like I'm going to lose 20 pounds, and we receive acknowledgement from others, our brain creates a delusion. In psychology, this is called social reality. Here is the breakdown. When you say, I'm going to the gym, and your friends say, wow, good for you, your brain mistakes that social validation for actual progress. It releases a hit of dopamine, the reward chemical, prematurely. You feel the satisfaction of having done the work without actually doing it. This premature satisfaction drains the willpower you needed to actually go to the gym. It's like a balloon filled with air. The air is your drive. When you post that status update, you're taking a needle and pricking a hole in the balloon. The pressure is gone. The drive is gone. The true high achievers, they move in silence. They keep their goals locked inside, letting that internal pressure build up until it converts into fuel for action. They know that dreams are fragile things. They die when exposed to light too early. Beyond execution, oversharing traps you in a low-status game. This brings us to a harsh truth about game theory and signaling. Take a look around at the people you know, or even the celebrities you follow. You will notice a pattern. The people who are internally insecure are often the loudest about what they have. The people who are truly wealthy in money, in spirit, in confidence are often the quietest. In economics, this is called signaling. When you are in a rush to show off your new bag, your overtime hours, or screenshots of your relationship texts, the signal you are subconsciously sending is, I am surprised that I have this, or I desperately need you to confirm that this has value. Paradoxically, this signals low status. Conversely, think about the people who truly control the room. Why are they silent? Because they are sure of their value. They don't need a mirror held up by the public to know who they are. In the adult world, and certainly in business, information is power. If you are an open book, if anyone can flip through 2 pages and know your entire backstory, your triggers, your weaknesses, and your next move, you have lost your exploration value. You become predictable. And in a negotiation or a conflict, being predictable is dangerous. You might think venting online is being real. But to a strategist, it looks like streaking. You are handing over the weapons that can be used against you. Maintaining mystery isn't about lying. It's about establishing a boundary. It tells the world, I have a private kingdom, and you cannot enter without a permit. That is the dignity of adulthood. Now let's talk about something deeper, how oversharing kills your ability to heal. There's a trend right now that encourages showing vulnerability. And yes, seeking help is vital. But many people confuse seeking help from a trusted circle with performing pain for strangers. When you tear open a fresh wound on social media, set it to sad music, and wait for the comments to roll in, you aren't healing. You are indulging in the identity of the victim. Every like and every poor you comment is a reward for your pain. Slowly, your subconscious starts to fear getting better because getting better means losing that attention. This is how pain morphs into a performative personality. True, powerful healing often happens in silence. It happens in solitude. Just like a wounded animal retreats to a cave to lick its wounds, humans need quiet to process trauma, to reflect, and to grow new skin. Sympathy from strangers is a painkiller. It feels good, but it's addictive. Solitude is the surgery. It hurts, but it cures. So how do we actually practice this? How do we master strategic silence in a world designed to make us talk? I'm not telling you to delete the internet. I'm telling you to use the Iceberg Model. Imagine your life as an iceberg. Level 1, above the water 20%. This is what you share. Your professional expertise, your finished work, your objective views on the world. This is your social currency. It builds your reputation. Level 2, just below the surface 40%. This is your process and plans. What books you're reading, the project you're struggling with, your confusion. This section is open only to your inner circle, your mentors, your partners, your 2 or 3 ride-or-die friends. You share this to get feedback, not validation. Level 3, the deep freeze, bottom 40%. This is your absolute privacy. Your core ambitions, your deepest fears, your financial details, and your true feelings about your family. Lock this down. This isn't being fake. This is your soul's sanctuary. You must keep a part of yourself that is never audited by the public, so that when the world gets crazy, you have a safe place to retreat to inside yourself. To help you land this, here is a specific tactic for this week. The 48-hour freeze rule. The next time you feel a massive surge of emotion, whether it's rage and you want to call someone out, or excitement and you want to brag, I want you to force yourself to wait 48 hours. Write it down in your notes app. Get it out of your system. But do not hit send. Do not post. During those 48 hours, your logical brain will take back control from your emotional brain. You will be shocked to find that after 2 days, 90% of your desire to share will vanish. You'll look at that note and think, thank God I didn't post that. You'll realize it was just emotional waste, with no value. The remaining 10%? If you still want to say it after the cooling off period, that is wisdom. That is worth sharing. Choosing silence is, at its core, the art of energy management. Your time and attention are limited resources. Every signal you send out, every comment you reply to, every perception you try to manage, it leaks your energy. Top creators, entrepreneurs, and thinkers. They are powerful because they turn their energy inward. They build a rich inner world that doesn't need applause to sustain itself. They are like whales in the deep ocean. They swim silently, gathering strength, and they only breach the surface when they need to breathe. And when they do breach, the splash is massive. Starting today, I invite you to try an experiment. Just for 1 week. Try being a background character. Disappear from the feed. Swallow your words. You will feel uncomfortable. You will feel the dopamine withdrawal, but push through it. On the other side is a sense of peace and power you haven't felt in years. You will realize that when you stop trying to prove yourself to the world, you finally get to own yourself. If you're ready to start this practice, comment 2 words below. Grow inward. Let's see how many of you have the strength to stay quiet and build your own iceberg. Because only those who can endure the silence can truly command the noise.